Most people fail not because they are stupid or lazy, but because they are distracted. They drown in noise and forget their mission. Success isn't about being busy, it's about being focused. This is Iron Mindset. Let's talk about signal versus noise.
Signal is what truly matters. The few critical actions that actually move you forward. Noise is everything else. Endless notifications, pointless arguments, comfort, procrastination. Steve Jobs understood this better than anyone. He was ruthless about cutting the noise and locking in on what really mattered. And there's a moment on the Diary of the CEO podcast where Kevin O'Leary explains exactly how Steve Jobs thought about it. He talks about the bad side, the dark side of Steve Jobs, and also explain the principles of signal to noise ratio. Let's listen to that for a second.
Steve would say, by the way, not a nice guy. Not a nice guy. He would say to a room full of people, Kevin, I don't give a shit what the students want or the parents think or anybody thinks. It's what I want. They don't know what they want till I tell them what they want. And I said, Steve, you sound like such an asshole. You have no idea what that sounds like. He says, no, that's how it is, Kevin. Now, are you making money with me? Am I your fastest growing OEM? Have we not been wildly successful and continue to be? I said, yes, Steve, that's true. He said, then fucking shut up and do what I say.
That's how he would talk to you.
100%. And here's what I learned. Look how wildly successful he was. But here's why. There's a concept that he understood that very few people focused on back then in the early 90s of signal to noise ratio. What was so brilliant about Jobs that I tell every CEO now, and I don't care if you're an S&P 500 CEO or you're just starting a business, his vision of signal was the top 3 to 5 things you have to get done in the next 18 hours. Not your vision for the business next week or next month or next year, just the next 18 hours you're awake. You're going to get those 3 things or those 5 things done that you have deemed critical for your mission. They must get done today. Anything that stops you from doing that is the noise. So this signal to noise ratio to be successful for Steve Jobs was 80-20. 80 signal, 20 noise. And I knew that to be true with him because he would email me at 2:30 in the morning, expect me to get back to him, because back then we didn't have texts, it was all email. He was right. He was right. And the only other person that I've seen that has a higher ratio than that is Elon Musk. He has no noise. He does not deal with noise. He is 100% signal, 24 seconds, every cycle. I mean, the guy is just 60 seconds of every minute, 60 minutes of every hour. The 18 hours he's awake, it's all signal. And look what he's achieved. Now, it's very awkward for him socially because noise is dealing with your family sometimes, or noise is saying hi to a friend, or noise is listening to some doom scrolling on, some social media app that just takes your mind, or maybe playing your guitar. But very few people on earth, and if you go back in history, you're going to find out that the geniuses of their time were close to 100% signal.
That's powerful. Imagine defining every single day by the 3 to 5 critical things you must do. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, the next 18 hours. That's how you force progress. That's how you eliminate excuses. Most people waste hours on noise, social media, gossip, procrastination masked as planning. Jobs knew every hour mattered. He demanded the same focus from everyone around him. And you don't have to be Steve Jobs to use this. You want a better body? Your signal is your workout, your meals, your sleep. You want to grow your career? Your signal is your craft, your skills, your output. Anything that doesn't serve your mission is noise. You don't need more time. You need better priorities. Ruthless focus, Iron discipline. Here's how you apply this today. Write down 3 to 5 mission critical tasks for tomorrow. Cut one major distraction. Do them before anything else. No matter how you feel, no matter what tries to interrupt you. 80% of your energy, 20% of everything else. That's the signal to noise ratio. That's how you win. Success isn't for the lucky, it's for the focused. Most people will keep making excuses, but you are here to build discipline. Cut the noise, do the work. This is Iron Mindset. Discipline, consistency, growth. Subscribe if you are ready to become unstoppable.